Rest though. I'll contact you in the morning. Good night, tourist. Hello? Casey.
Are you there?
Yeah. Glad to hear your voice. Ready to get started?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, good. So I found the manual for the pump. Okay, good. So I found the manual for the pump flow regulator. It looks like we need to calibrate it before it can be installed. Each of the pumps has different flow requirements, and that component tells the rest of the system where to route.
We should be able to figure this out.
I like that attitude. Okay, on the device you should see a serial number. Read it to me.
473-0589-01.
Okay, now turn the dial until you get some feedback on valve A. Then tell me the number you see.
Feedback triggered on 55. The numbers turned green.
Okay, good. 55. According to the manual, valve B should be tuned to 28 degrees.
Valve B to 28. Got it.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. One second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green.
Awesome. Okay, almost there. Now it says, depress the automatic confirmation mechanism. Looking at the diagram here, it's a big round button. Should be obvious.
All right. Big round button pressed.
Yes! Okay, we're calibrated. Now you need to install this sucker into the pump. The pump, it's located outside. Yes! Okay, we're calibrated. Now you need to install this sucker into the pump. The pump, it's located outside of St. Vincent's Church. To help find it, so that's just be ready. Oh, and one more thing. A little tip that should make, we're colleagues now. The broadcasts end in the city, and then tune in, let's, all right. I'll contact you when it's time for the next step.
Our battles with the dead in those early days were vicious and exhausting. We had zero control, and the fiends were everywhere. If our community was going to survive and grow, we had to radically rethink our approach. Our home and the area immediately around it needed to be entirely within our control. I am not a born leader, but by the time I was 13 years old, I had seen it all. Hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, starvation, disease. Haiti never seemed to catch a break. So when the dead started to rise and panic overtook my adopted home of New Orleans, I was ready to rise. My neighbors were scared, but they were also resilient. All they needed was a voice to rally around. And in a moment of pure passion, a moment charged with a desperate drive, May Benoit is a traitor. May Benoit is a liar and a thief. She will say and do anything to further her own selfish agenda. Do not be fooled. She will not help you. She will corrupt you.
Quit poking around.
Considered her family. Treated her as if she were my own flesh and blood. Yet she did not hesitate to betray me. She tried to turn my dearest and most loyal friends against me. Oh, her treachery knows no bounds. She is desperate and will do the same to you. Do not be fooled. May Benoit is a menace. She should be shunned. If you assist her in any way, you will leave us no choice but to consider you an enemy of the Tower. We do not wish this. Do not force our hand. The Tower will always stand. Mama.
Fuck you, Core!
One for Abby! Eyes up for more! Don't hang around too long.
I think it's wise to be wandering around.
Hey! Beat it!
What was that?
Hey!
Way, and we won't have a
Beat it!
These things just keep coming.
Finish it, quick!
Get the fuck
Get the fuck out
of
of here!
Show your face here. After all you've done. Advance.
Take this asshole down!
Rat must have crossed.
You're gonna next!
You for one thing now.
Take this asshole
You're like a
down!
fucking mosquito that just won't die!
Tired of your shit, tourist! Down! Tired of your shit, tourist! It's just gonna piss me off even more. Chicken shit. Scanning the area. You must be stupid, showing your face around here. I got better things to do. Fuck you, corpse! Some people just don't realize what a scumbag they are! You can fuck with us and play with it? Not a strong enough I just don't know the shit you are! Fucking lunatics. Take this down! Just don't realize...
of shit you are! You're like a fucking mosquito that just won't die! It's your time to die, asshole! Ah!
Out for a stroll?
I am not a born leader, but by the time I was 13 years old, I had seen it all. Hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, starvation, disease. Haiti never seemed to catch a break. So when the dead started to rise and panic overtook my adopted home of New Orleans, I was ready to rise. My neighbors were scared, but they were also resilient. All they needed was a voice to rally around. And in a moment of pure passion, a moment charged with a desperate drive to make certain we all survived, I took
Hey, Casey. You there?
Yeah, always.
Hey, Casey. You there?
Yeah, always here. Always thinking. My mind is always swirling with something these days.
Doesn't make sense to get all worked up. If you want to survive, you need to focus. Steady your mind.
Yeah, well, I guess. But, you know, hey, this morning I realized something. I can't even remember the last time I saw the sky. It's been a while, at least that much I know. Months. Wish I would have paid more attention. You ever been to the Badlands up in South Dakota?
Never been.
Ah, that's a shame. Like another planet. My mom used to drive me through there every summer on the way to see my uncle. The night sky was so bright. So many stars, like a dull, crystal clear view of the cosmos. That put a lot of things in perspective for me back when I really needed it. How insignificant we really are in the grand scheme of things. How my troubles, no matter how big they may seem, really don't mean squat. I mean, well, what are troubles anyway, huh? The universe doesn't know the meaning of the word. I wish I had that Badlands sky overhead right about now. You know, the first thing I'm gonna do when free is head back north. I think I've had enough of swamp life.
You mentioned your mom and your uncle.
But my uncle died a while ago. I miss him a ton. We were friends. I looked up to him. I never really knew my dad, so... yeah, he kind of stepped in. When he could. My mom and I, we didn't always get along. No clue what happened to my mom, actually. When I left home and joined the Guard, we weren't speaking, which... that's fine by me. She never thought too much of me. Didn't think I'd ever amount to anything.